This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Bahamas Power and Light Company is set to sell its Clifton Pier Station A and D to Shell North America. BPL's chairman, Dr. Donovan Moxey, made the announcement today at the Bahamas Business Outlook 2020. He says Station A and D comprises of nearly 230 megawatts of generation. He says BPL will retain a percentage of the ownership, with Bahamians gaining a piece of the pie. He clarifies that the entity Power Co. is the company in which Shell North America has the dominant ownership.
Station A is the 132 megawatt that was released in December. Station D is the 90 megawatt. 90 plus 132 gives you roughly 230. Both of those stations will then represent Power Co., or the power company. Shell will purchase those assets from BPL. BPL will still retain some level of ownership in Power Co., and as an operating entity, a commercial entity, then there will be an IPO. And so Bahamians will now have opportunity to own Power Co.
The Bahamas Power and Light announced in December 2019 that Station A at its Clifton Pier Station was online and providing power to the grid. It remains to be seen what percentage of the plant will remain in the hands of BPL. President of the Bahamas Union of Teachers, Belinda Wilson, is countering Minister of Education Jeffrey Lloyd in its negotiation of industrial agreement. Minister Lloyd recently said that the union and educational officials are concluding negotiations. However, Mrs. Wilson says the union has not been to the negotiating table with the Ministry of Education since June 19, 2019. She added that she has written a letter to the Permanent Secretary 2 days ago and has given them 14 days to resume negotiations.
The minister would have said to the media that we are almost concluding. Well, we have about 80 articles in our agreement, and to my knowledge, we're only on Article 10. So I'm really hoping that he's speaking prophetically, and that once we get to the table within the next 7 to 14 days, that we will speedily come to a resolution and be able to not only agree on the non-financial matters, but all on terms and conditions of service for our 4,000 members, but also the financial matters and allowances for our teachers.
Wilson adds she remains hopeful after watching the signing of new industrial agreements by doctors yesterday. She says she looks forward to resuming negotiations with a speedy conclusion. A late-night crash resulted in the death of an adult male, the tragedy for a family occurring last night. Police reports indicate that it was shortly after 11 p.m. when a white 2013 Ford 350 van and a motorcycle collided. The driver of the motorcycle sustained serious injuries and succumbed on the scene. The driver of the van was not injured. Traffic department officers will continue their investigations into this latest incident. Our final stories are up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.